This
Alright.
conference will now be recorded.
So yesterday we talked about def init function. All classes have init function. It's just like a constructor, default constructor. If you call any object, first it will call default constructor. Okay, you create the object, call the default constructor. So it's just like a init method. So every class having the init function, it always perform when the class is being initiated. So when you class this object, you have passed the argument. Okay, if it is not, then it will call the default where there's no any argument pass and there's nothing written inside the body of the code, so it not print anything. So some have object properties that are essential to do when the object is being created. Okay, Python objects method. So class member, let's say here self. What exactly the concept of self we're supposed to discuss today? Let's just check anyone joined today. No, not yet. So def init self name position, this is all good. Okay, and def, there's no argument has been passed. Okay, so still we are not clear what exactly self, we have not discussed it. Okay, when I create the object, okay, it will give, but nothing is print, right? I'm not print, but I call this, say there is a print my name. Hello, my name is Roger. So self dot name has been initialized. Initialize is what? Roger. So it is giving dot here. Okay, all right. Now what exactly is the self parameter meaning? Okay, so self parameter means the parameter used to access variables belonging to the class is denoted by self. For example, all right, it is not mandatory you have to write the self. You can write it with the alias name as well. Here I've written the self, so all I have initialized is the value by this name. Okay, here I change the name test job. So the parameter used to access variable, you got it, the self parameter, it's being used to access variable belonging to the class, which belong to the class, and you are accessing this is denoted by self. It is reference to the current instance of the class. So what all this current object in a class, it's been coming here. Okay, so this is being self. It is not mandatory you have to write itself. The first argument itself is being treated as a self part, so you can write any user defined or else self itself, right? There any restriction to use self word for function, you can call it with whatever name you want. It has to be the first parameter of any function in the class. It should be the first parameter. That is the one condition only. And then you can access this you can initialize this all the variable by this parameter. Okay, xyz is also the first parameter here, but there's no any argument, there's no other parameters there. So when I call this xyz.name, so see here, what can anyone, okay, so this is one self
parameter.
which, writing here,
self parameter.
but it's a different. Yesterday I was getting the same confusion with Shubham, and I was taking time too much to understand that. So here we have XYZ. So it call this name by XYZ dot name. Okay,
Okay.
XYZ dot name, because you're calling this name by under this function. All right, under this. So you have to call the cell by the name of this. Let me try with this. What I have? Test job. TEST test object obj. All right. Yes, Sonal. So name is not defined, so it has not been. So only this self parameter you can only access inside this with the same function from different self inside from for different self parameter you cannot use it inside a different function. Yes, Sri, you clear? This
Yeah,
why
clear.
you're getting this exception. This is the
Yeah.
reason.
The,
Test job.
if I mention self over there, then Python automatically recognize that it is system defined.
I'm sorry, where self? The
Yeah, if
first
I
parameter, the
declare self
position
over there.
is this is the position. Either you write self or
Okay.
you give the other name. The position which actually identify the first is what self parameter, which you can write any name.
Mm,
Okay.
okay.
All right. It's working. Yeah, this is no one friendly. Class and object. Class member. Def init self name. All right. Same. We have self and that as well. Pass it what self and append it. So there's no ambiguity error. Ambiguity error you understand where the compiler get confused whether this cell parameter belong to this or this because that is a common so you can access it anywhere. Okay, so you'll not get any ambiguity error in this part.
Okay.
If you define the different name, of course you will get the exception. Create a list of member. Now you can try this and you can call this. So there are multiple variations. Let's try this. Yes, Sri, do this. Create object and call this function. And let me talk about the cases. Make it fast. Yes, your Jupyter not working. Fine.
I'm fine.
Okay. Sonal,
In that LMS, only the day 11 and day 12 sessions is not working. Except that one, I'm giving a try for rest of all the assignments.
okay. Which topic it is? 11, 12.
List and tuple is a major
Please
topics
write.
actually.
If you remember the date as well,
I'll
just
I'll
mention
send a
in the.
mail.
Yeah, yeah. If you remember the
Yeah,
date as well,
I'll
just mention it. So I'll just forward
okay.
ask
I'll
the
send.
same. This date video is missing. Thank you.
Sure, I'll do it. I'll do it. Thank you.
Make it as fast. Make it fast. Done.
Yeah, performing to
Sure, sure. Take care. Done. 2 minutes more. Yes, Sonal. So see here. Create a list of members. M1. It's an object. I call it by the member Martin. So 3 argument, right? So it will call to this 3 argument. Match with this. M2. Yesterday we discussed about this, I guess. Right? Sri? So yesterday
yes.
we create the list of call function for each object. Call function of your M1 dot member info. Now by this I'm calling this function. Simple. So with the one object, can we call the two function? Yes, possible. Why not? Yes, Sri.
Yeah, we can use m2 dot member info.
Right. So is it possible?
Yeah.
Check that. M1 is not okay. M1 is, you have to create the object, right, of this class. You understand? So M1 dot, why it is fetching exception? M1 is not defined. Let me run this. Why it is fetching the same? So everything is fine.
No, actually, I'm getting in the above step itself. Define the member info self itself. I'm getting a bit doesn't match the any outer independent level.
I did not get you.
I'm actually getting the error in the member info self.
Okay, it's simple. So where is create a list of member? M1 member Martin. Where are you getting exception?
Defining the member info self.
Where this one?
Yeah, there I'm
No.
getting error.
Why? Just check the indentation. That must be
That's
that
what
not
I'm
be the
checking.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is not a problem.
Indentation. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Sonal. Where you getting the? Where am I getting this? Here.
I'm getting the error. Name member is not defined.
Can only concatenate string, not the string. Not teaser. What else? Martin name edge position, right? Name edge position. It's wrong. Sometimes. Thank you. Okay, that's fine. Every time I'm getting a new exception. Edge, self edge. Okay, what is the problem? You can only concatenate string. Is it? Okay. Okay, sorry. So I have to put all this thing in the string. So the reason is checking. No, it's fine. Name of member Martin, age of member is 45, position is president. All good, guys?
Uh, yeah. Currently, I'm getting that error. Whatever you are getting here. What was the fix you have made earlier
You
regarding
pass
that
all.
M1 step?
You
Yeah,
pass all.
regarding this. Oh, in the
I
string
did not
itself.
do this. Yeah, that is.
Okay. So numerical digit also I need to pass with the string, right?
Yeah. It's all taking the value. Okay, so in the when you pass the parameter, you have to part in double quote, no
Uh-huh.
matter it is a string or integer data type. Okay.
Okay, fine.
If you define here integer, then yes, it will take it integer. Okay.
Okay.
Mm, no one is joined. What is today? Isn't it fest? So guys, after this Python will start the big data, and that will be probably in the weekend, because weekdays I have some commitments. So big data part will cover in the weekend. I'm planning.
Okay.
If be
This
available.
weekend I won't be available. This weekend I'm planning to.
Okay.
Maybe coming
So
weekend I will be available. No problem.
Okay, so weekdays, getting some, might be, if, not sure. Weekend I'm available, weekdays I'm available. In case if I'm available, we schedule it big data in weekdays or else weekend. What is your office hour, Sonal, Sri?
My
Weekdays
one is
morning?
3:30 to 12.
Huh?
3:30 to 12:30. 3:30 to 12:30. Noon 3:30 till starts. Night 12:30 till.
So you have office timing now.
Yeah, yeah. Right now in office office timing only.
Okay, okay. So the
Anyhow, it's work from home. Right
morning.
now, the issue. I can.
No. What about weekdays, Sonal? What is your office timing? Weekdays morning? Yes, Sonal, you there?
To 9:30.
Sorry, 9:30. Hello.
12:30 to 9:30.
Okay, morning 10 you
12:30
guys
to
are okay.
12:30
Morning.
to 9:30.
Okay, morning you guys are available, right? Both of you. Morning 10, if possible, right? Let me check with other participants, Sri. Okay.
Yeah.
So by
Sure, no
tomorrow,
problem.
I will just. I was supposed to close it by today only, but these guys are not been available, so it will be. So we'll cover tomorrow inheritance and one is what exception handling. Okay, this is a
Okay.
one important one. Inheritance is a small topic, oops, concept required. Okay,
Okay.
so it is a small topic, and then if it required some more time, we will close it tomorrow. Exception handling is an important topic. So,
Okay. So like Python will be get done by
so after the big
tomorrow.
data, then we'll start the statistic and then we'll go for the data science machine learning. Okay. Okay, guys. So see you then tomorrow. We'll close this and hopefully we'll start big data and other schedule if possible in weekdays. I will check with them. If not, then we'll go for the weekend. Okay. Weekend morning 10 a.m. Fine, guys.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Shri, please drop the mail what you have and with the date and the topic of video so I can check it out. Thank you. Take care.